According to a Lending Tree study, Houston ranked fourth in the country for the highest median credit card debt. With the fallout from COVID, many people have $30,000 to $100,000 or more in high-interest credit card debt. Tim Wilkins from Debt Redemption Texas Debt Relief is here with a way to help. Good morning.
Good morning, Deborah.
All right, you all are a Texas-based company, 100% veteran-owned, which means you recognize a challenge and you can tackle it.
We can indeed, and that is not a record or a title we want to hold as Texans. Number three, we want to fall way off of that list by taking care of that credit card debt. You're talking all things houses today. We help so many Texans resolve that high interest credit card debt, their personal loans, and we have a lot of ways that we do that. We have a platform that helps shop the 25 top lenders to get the best consolidation loan. We have another way that does traditional credit counseling. And then our most popular plan lately is actually a program that negotiates a forgiveness of their principal balances, not just the rate. And we're finding that has a huge impact for people who are struggling before and after the pandemic. And what that does is it can help resolve that debt in as little as 24 to 48 months. And often with a monthly cost that can be half or less compared to just struggling with those minimum payments every month.
And that's the problem. A lot of people are making those minimum payments. It does not make a dent in what you really owe at the end of the day, does it?
No, it goes down so slowly. And that's if you're not spending anything more, which a lot of us don't. If we're struggling, we're living on those credit cards. So that's why it's so very important to tackle that debt, to make those payments. And those are people we help. Other people are already in collections or they're getting the calls. And now that the courts are opening back up across the country, especially in Texas, the lawsuits are coming out. Those collection suits are going back into place. And it's never too late to get help. A big important thing to talk about, you've been talking about remodeling and finding your dream house. Part of that, we're helping people stay in those houses by helping with that credit card debt. And then we have a big saying around the office that rich people earn interest, poor people pay interest. If you're servicing that high interest debt every month, you don't have a safety net and you're not preparing for the future.
Yeah, I was caught in that cycle right out of college. I was caught in that cycle and it was painful. It was emotionally painful as well. Okay, so why use a Texas-based company?
Well, that's really important. For a lot of people, since we're here and we've been here for almost 2 decades, the comfort factor is a big thing. But there's a couple bigger issues. One is that Texas has some really great consumer protection laws, and you need a company that's familiar with how to use those to your best advantage. And another one is this is a big mess that we clean up for a lot of our clients that are already in the process and looking for more help than they're getting. Those out-of-state companies can charge a lot of really high fees, which is just awful. When people are already struggling, that's an awful way to treat somebody who's come to you for help.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you have some examples of how you can help. Let's take a look at this first one. Minimum payments on $50,000 high interest debt could add up to $100,000. Walk us through this graphic.
$100,000. By the time in interest and fees and all that, it's a lot less in that darker blue if we use credit counseling. But that green right there, it's even less than you owe, sometimes half of that if we negotiated forgiveness of a large portion of that balance.
Yeah. Also, this next graphic shows payoff time.
Payoff time. Like you said, it may not feel like you're making a dent at all. It's because you're really not, especially if you're just making those minimum payments, could take 20 years or more. Credit counseling can be around 5 or 6. But with our negotiated balance reductions, we're estimating 4 years in this case. Sometimes this program can resolve that debt in 2 years or less.
Wow. And then a lot of people, of course, break it down to, okay, what's my monthly? Just give me my monthly. And this example here shows how you can impact those monthly payments as well.
Well, that monthly is so important for so many people because that's what they can afford when they're struggling. What bill can I pay? Do I keep the lights on or do I make a minimum payment over here? And just making that minimum $50,000 can cost $2,000 a month or more. And again, it'll go down slowly if you don't make any more charges, but we can possibly get that down to around $1,000 a month with credit counseling. But by negotiating those principal balances, not just the interest rates, that monthly amount could be around $750. And don't just consider the additional monthly savings. The program is also shorter, so the total savings can be huge. And then you see that little light blue one over there?
Yeah.
That is our advanced hardship program. If you qualify for our hardship qualifications, that monthly cost can be about $250 a month, which can save a lot of people. These are great programs, and we have a specialized program for everybody who comes to us.
And you say save a lot of people. It's like lifting that weight for sure off their shoulders. In fact, we want to hear from somebody that you have already helped.
Before I called Debt Redemption, I had $75,000 or more in credit card debt. and I was working paycheck to paycheck and stressed out. In less than 2.5 to 3 years, I'll be debt free and it'll feel great.
I am actually paying less since debt redemption is able to negotiate with my creditors. Don't wait. Don't put yourself through the stress. Contact debt redemption as soon as possible so that you can start living your life debt free.
Well, Tim, you mentioned earlier how some companies take advantage of people who are already down and out. I want to mention that you are rated A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
We are. We're very proud of that rating. We've earned it, every bit of it. We have so many great reviews. And we do have a free, no obligation consultation to find out what kind of help we can offer and look at your situation so we can come up with an individual solution just for you.
All right, Tim, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. If you or anyone you know is struggling with $30,000 to $100,000 or more of credit card debt or personal loans, call or text Debt Redemption Texas Debt Relief. This is the number 832-810-0050. 832-810-0050 for a free consultation. Plus, as a special offer for Great Day Houston viewers, be one of the first 50 people to fill out the form online at debtredemption.com/KHOU, and you'll receive a free budgeting guide.